Imagine for a second. It's 1953. You are standing in a city that has been leveled to the ground. There are no trees, no buildings, and the smell of ash is everywhere. The average income here is less than $70 a year. That is lower than Haiti, Ethiopia, or Yemen at the time. A US general looks at this place and says, "This country will not recover for at least 100 years." Now, fast forward just one generation. That same city is now a neon-soaked metropolis that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It has the world's fastest internet, the best subway system, and it exports the phones in your pocket and the cars in your driveway. This is Seoul, South Korea. Economists call it the miracle on the Han River. But I'm here to tell you, it wasn't a miracle. It was a gamble, a desperate, bloody gamble that paid off, but at a cost that is only now becoming visible. I'm the Seoul Scholar. Today, we are decoding how South Korea speed-ran the Industrial Revolution and why the land of the future is facing a dark crisis today. To understand Korea's rise, you have to understand its desperation. In the 1960s, South Korea had zero natural resources, no oil, no gold, nothing. So what do you sell when you have nothing? You sell yourself. It sounds like a metaphor, but it was literal. In the 60s, one of Korea's biggest export items was human hair. Wigs. Women across the country cut their hair to be sold to the American market. But wigs weren't enough to build a nation. So the government made a deal with West Germany. Germany needed labor. Korea needed money. Thousands of young Korean men were sent into coal mines 3,000 feet underground. Thousands of nurses were sent to handle bodies in German hospitals. They lived in harsh conditions, sending almost every penny back home. At one point, the money these miners and nurses sent back accounted for nearly 2% of the entire country's economy. Think about that. The highways and factories of Korea weren't built with oil money. They were funded by the sweat and hair of its people. This created a national mindset that still exists today. Survival is a group project. With that seed money, Korea didn't just walk, it sprinted. This brings us to the most important Korean word you need to know. Pali-Pali. It translates to quick, quick, or hurry, hurry, and it became the national religion. In the US or Europe, the Industrial Revolution took about 150 to 200 years. South Korea did it in 30. Imagine compressing the Victorian era, the Ford assembly line, and the Silicon Valley boom all into a single human lifetime. That is the pressure cooker South Korea lived through. Here is a crazy story that sums it up. The founder of Hyundai, Chung Ju-young, wanted to build ships, but he had no shipyard, no technology, and no money. He went to a British bank for a loan. They laughed at him. "You don't even have a factory," they said. Chung pulled out a Korean bill with a picture of a turtle ship and ironclad warship from the first 1500s and said, "We were building iron ships while you were still riding wooden boats. We have the potential. I just need the cash." He got the loan, but here's the kicker. He didn't wait to build the shipyard. He started building the ship and the dock at the exact same time. It's like building an airplane while you are falling off a cliff and somehow managing to fly before you hit the ground. That is the Pali-Pali spirit. It worked. Today, Korea is the world's #1 shipbuilder, but physics tells us that you cannot have infinite speed without friction. The miracle came with a shadow. When you compress 200 years of change into 30, things break. Sometimes it's bridges and buildings, like the tragic collapse of the Sampoon department store in the 90s due to rushed construction. But more often, what breaks is the human spirit. The Pali-Pali culture created a hyper-competitive society. Today, Korean students study 12 to 16 hours a day to get into a top university, because the society still operates on that survival mode from the 1950s. If you stop running, you die. This has led to what I call the Cyberpunk paradox. Seoul looks like a utopia. It's safe, clean, and high-tech. But underneath the LED lights, it has the lowest birth rate in the world. Why? Because the engine that drove the miracle, that extreme sacrifice and speed, is now burning out the new generation. They are choosing not to have kids in a world that feels like a constant treadmill. So, what can the world learn from the Seoul Scholar today? South Korea proves that nothing is impossible. A nation can rise from ashes to the stars through sheer willpower and education. It is the ultimate testament to human potential, but it also serves as a warning. Speed is a powerful drug. It can build skyscrapers, but it cannot build happiness. Korea is now facing its biggest challenge yet, learning how to slow down. The question isn't, can they do it? They've proven they can do anything. The question is, are they willing to change the definition of success? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Korean mindset, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to hear from you. Is your culture more Pali-Pali, hurry, or slow and steady? Let me know in the comments below. I'm the Soul Scholar, decoding the land of the morning calm. See you in the next one.